What's up guys, Jack here with MTS, and we are back at my brother's house. He's finishing his basement, so we're doing round 2 of networking. He's still got the access point that we installed last time, working good for him, but downstairs, we're gonna run a few network lines. He plans to put his desk down here. He's got a bedroom, and then an entertainment space out there. So we're just running 5 or 6 network jacks. Shouldn't be too big of a job, so I'm just gonna throw you guys on the tripod and enter time-lapse mode. So right now the data lines run under this board, and that's going to be a problem because the drywall can't then just butt up against this. So I'm going to have to rerun these lines, and I'm going to take these current lines that just run through the wall here, and I'm going to run them behind that wall here, and they're just going to pop out on this side here because there is no, if I can get my camera around here, there's a gap between the wall. So I can then just tack them to this side of the wall, which will be easy. Because if you remember, underneath my brother's staircase is where the router, modem, and everything is. So I'm just gonna put in a small patch panel right there, a little network switch, and call it a day. I'm not doing enough ports to warrant a network rack. These few lines just sitting up on that shelf with the small patch panel, that'll be fine. They don't need any rack gear. They don't need rack PDU. They don't even need a UPS. They're in a pretty good area where the power doesn't exactly go out for them every 5 minutes like it does at my house. So yeah, they'll be perfectly fine with just everything sitting on a shelf. The basement ceiling isn't gonna be finished. They're just gonna paint the whole thing black. So they're still gonna have easy access to over top of these walls. They're gonna put up a little foam barrier up here, and that's just gonna be the only thing dividing this. So they can run new lines pretty easily. I'm just doing them right now because it's always easier to do it now rather than later. Alright, so I got the cables brought over, all the existing ones that is. I'm gonna bring all of my new ones over after I label them. So I had to take the internet offline, and then I brought it back up by just plugging it back in. So everything is now rerouted, and now I have this one jack done here. That should not be cutting through that, but whatever. Yeah, I gotta run one more here, then I'm putting one here on this wall, then I'm putting 2 on this wall, and I'm just gonna run that in line with these lines that already go up to his attic, so I'm just gonna put them probably right there. And then over here in this bedroom, there's gonna be a network jack on this board right here. So yeah, 6 lines in total. Plus the other 2 that I already ran, so 8 total. But yeah, not enough to warrant a full-on rack, not enough to warrant really anything. I mean, they're still using a consumer router, just with the modem that Charter gave them, so yeah. Pretty easy job. Alright, so I got these 2 lines here ran. Yeah, so these are pretty easy to run. These lines are what I'm going to do next. These are going to be the even easier lines to run because it's pretty much a straight shot over. But I'm going to have to draw my own lines. Probably. Actually. Never mind. I'm not going to have to drill new holes. I have these holes here that I can use. Yeah, so my brother did ask for me to put a second jack here because he might put a desk here and have a small office here with like the printer and his computer. So yeah, I'll put a second jack there. Don't have to do any drilling. Although one thing I am gonna have to do is pull this line back here because I'm gonna need to drill this hole even bigger because this hole is gonna have to fit 6 jacks. So we're gonna have 7 total that we're running, and then plus the 2 that he has, so 9 total. So a small little 12-port wall mount patch panel will be fine. Quick little update, I finished the ports in the bedroom, got both of them ran here in their box, and then the 2 lines run over here, and I put the box in the wall. So yeah, I gotta staple these guys to the wall here, and then I gotta staple these guys. I had to drill through this beam here and run them over on this side because there's power going everywhere, so I can't really do too much, so I had to kind of go around. And then in here, I'm just gonna tack these 2 lines up to this board. All right, and I finished running the 2 lines for the far wall, 2 lines for the TV area I run, and then this, I don't know, just kind of an auxiliary line. And then all the cables come back into one bundle, back to here. Okay, so the basement is finished. They have an entertainment cabinet to put together. Ports are all on the wall, labeled. I'm actually gonna come back and replace these masking painter's tape labels with proper labels in the future, but this was just for figuring out the order of the patch panel. Got 2 ports here for the TV and maybe a game console. Another port on the wall back here for, I don't know, a laptop or whatever. 2 ports on the wall over here for a desk. And then 2 ports in the bedroom. And these ones were fun because they drywalled over them, so I had to cut them back out. Okay, so up in this room here, we ran 2 cables. So you can't really see them, but they're right there. So, can you tell me what's missing from this wall? They drywalled over the jacks. That's gonna be fun. All right, so the cables got a little mangled in this process, but I like a challenge. Back here where all the connections come in, we got a service loop. This isn't actually like mounted to the wall, but it's adhered up here, over there, and then right up here, and then it comes up to their little patch panel. So this is just one of those little wall mount patch panels because they really didn't need any more than 12 ports. They're only using 9 of them, and even then only 4 are actually connected into their router. And then there's also the access point PoE. So they have an APAC LR upstairs, which provides Wi-Fi and everything. And then downstairs they're gonna do mostly wired, but we might put an access point down here. So overall, pretty simple, pretty basic, pretty clean. Job done. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this quick little installation at my brother's place, then go ahead and drop a like. If you really liked it and want to see more of me in your subscription feed, you can go ahead and hit subscribe. I'll have links to all the parts that I used for this installation down in the description below. But anyway guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.